Alright, hello everybody. So what's happening right now is I am going through making, so this is my page right now in development. As you can see, so I've got the basic setup running. Yesterday I worked on getting the domain and everything registered. So that's my website now. As you can see, looking pretty, it's okay, it's basic, nothing too exciting over here. Right, now the idea, if you go here, is that I will have another div. Oops, not to do that. Also, you can do this now. So you can see it registers, padding and everything. Ooh, let me minify my OBS stuff. Okay, and I've got music playing in the background, so that should be good too. Okay, let me decrease the music volume a little. Awesome. Right, so where you see this here is the next div, is what I want to have is a series of thumbnails which go like so, and where I want to have what I have been up to. Okay, now I can basically make a static web page. So if you look at my index.egs file, so I've been using embedded JavaScript, I can just create a div and then I give a class of a thumbnail, just to show you, and then give it an image, for example, assets. Oh. So you give it an assets man user, user.jpg, svg, svg, and also, so if you go up, give it a width and a height as well. Cool. Let's see what that looks like. There. So as you can see, then for example, you can have something like, I think it's called div class equals caption, if I'm correct. And here is the first element. This is what I have been up to. Save that, reload that. Cool. Nothing just flew because maybe if I decrease this, for example, so let's have a look, inspect this bad boy. So let's give it a width, override the width 10 pixel, and give it a height of, let's say, 50, and a width of 50 as well. Alright, cool. So that's what we can do. Just to show you what I'm aiming for. I often forget how I did things. That's why I go and look my work. So this is aimed towards beginners. I'm a beginner myself, and that's how you learn. So this is one of the pages that I have made in the past. Like this. Let's have a look what I did here. Thumbnail, you got the image, and then a div class caption, and then you've got an H4 in there. Okay, cool. So we are on the right track. So div class equals caption, and then we can encompass that in an H4. And boom, and then we can give this, here is the next caption. Boom, blah, refresh, let's see, yeah. So you sort of get the idea here on what's happening. I wonder if this is supposed to go here, maybe. Yeah, that's much better. So that's sort of the idea on what we're trying to accomplish over here. like having pixels there, just to be sure. Alright, so we can do that, but the reason I don't want to do that is because I want to show integration with Mongoose. Okay, so to show integration with Mongoose, what I plan on doing is, in my app.js, I'm going to require Mongoose, which I've done. Then I need to do mongoose.connect. And then I need the database URL. Okay, so let's have a look at something that I did earlier. So we go to database URL, and use new URL parser is true. So I'm just going to copy this line here. Now, what is our database URL going to be? So database URL is going to be database URL is equal to right. So what's your local DB address? MongoDB blah blah blah. So now I need to go online. MongoDB local connection string. Okay, so username, password, MongoDB. It's going to look like, I think it's this localhost at this port. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So that's something like what we're aiming for. So I'm just going to copy that boy and paste it here, and I'm going to call this DB as let's call it profile page. Okay. So now so we got good. We got something. Okay, failed to connect to local. Okay, so let's have a look. Is our Mongo running? Yep, it's running. Our Mongo daemon is running. So what's it saying? Mongo network failed to connect to server localhost 27020. First connect. Connection refused. Why? Okay, so that's what my port was, 27017. Right, so now if we go and have a look in your Mongo, I'm just going to go there and go Mongo. So now we're in Mongo shell, right? So we can do show DBs. Okay, so now you can see as for admin auth log tag config demo local RESTful blog app it can. Okay, so now that we have got that up and running, let's see. Right, so we've got that now. Now what I want to do is basically, again, let's have a look at how we did it here. So mongoose.connect, and then we're connected, right. Now we need to seed our database. So for that, so basically over here, let's go and have a look at our models. In our models, we have got, earlier we had a campground.js. So again, you require Mongoose, you create a schema, and then you export that model, and then you require that wherever you need it, okay? So let's go and create our model for a, so I'm gonna create, so let's have a look at what's in current directory. So I'm gonna create a models directory here, and I'm gonna cd into models, and then I'm gonna create a file called what I have been up to. So basically, let's call it stories.js. So basically, I'm creating a model now that's called stories.js. So let's go and open that up in our models directory. Again, mongoose require, let's require a mongoose. Brilliant. Okay. Now we have to create a schema. So story schema is equal to mongoose dot schema. So now we need to pass in an object notation of what it looks like. So our story is going to have a title, okay? And the title is going to be a string. Cool. Right. What else is going to have? It's going to have a brief description, which is again going to be a string, and it's also going to have a full description, which again is going to be a string. So that's the story schema sorted. Anything else, we can always extend it later, so we do not need anything else. So now what we're going to do is module.exports is equal to story schema mongoose. Let's export. Oh, hang on. What's happening here? Hello. Okay, I think my computer just went haywire now. Mongoose module.export. So let's export our mongoose.model of. We're going to export this schema as this here. So story and story schema. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, now we can require that in our app.js. So we're gonna go story is equal to require. Okay. I always get this wrong. So we are currently in app.js, which is here. So we need to go into models. And in models, we need to go to stories. I'm just going to have a look here to be sure that I did get this right. So yeah, you go to models and then you go and whatever. Brilliant. Okay. So now, to be honest with you, okay, so now we actually need to require not this in our app.js, but actually in our index.js, right? So because that's where we're going to pass in this object. Okay. Now, when we are rendering this home page, okay, we need to pass in the stories object. So basically, what are we doing? We're passing in the story schema now. So pass it as an array actually. So let's go and have a look at our index.js here, right? Okay, and then we've got the home page. What's our home page? Our home page is, well, so let's go to campgrounds.js, home page, yeah. Okay, so here you got find and release, takes you all the campgrounds and then passes that as an array. Okay, so here's what we need to do. So, cut that. Okay, story. Oh, no. Let me call back here. Story dot found. Okay, give me all the stories, right? And it's going to return you either an error or it's going to return you with a stories. It's going to return you with the stories, right? Right. If there, hey, what are you doing? If there is an error, so our error handling is going to be very rudimentary right now. I am gonna say man log the error. Right. Error plus error. Okay, brilliant. Else. I'm going to render the page, and when I render this index page, what I want to do to this page is pass in the stories. Okay. Now, in my stories, so now I just realized in my stories, so if when I have stories, when I have my thumbnail, right, I should have like an image to define what I've. There should be a small image basically. So what we can do is stories.imageName or image. So I'm just now this is a do I debate. Hang on, there's an error somewhere here. Okay. Cannot find models stories. But I do have view here. Oh, I know. Rookie mistake, index.js. Let's see to find it now. Okay, there you go. So you need to go 2 up because right now we are here. You need to get out of here, then here, and then enter here. Okay, so you go 2 back and then you enter this. Cool. Now that we have got that sorted, we have some other stories, right? So I just realized in our stories we should ideally have like a thumbnail sort of thing going. So now I'm just debating, should I have an image URL? And if I do have an image URL, that means I need to host those images somewhere and not have them locally. Yeah. Okay. Let me just see. Google Photos. Let's see. So can we do that? Let me can do that. Yeah, so you can, I think, do this. So we can use it. So I'm going to call it, I'm going to use Google Photos for this, and I'm going to store those images on the web. And, okay, cool. So now, right, let's go to our stories and add image URL, and this is going to be a string again. Okay, I use a fancy way of storing this earlier. Image is a string. Right. So now in here we render stories in our index.ejs. So let's go and find our index.ejs. Okay. Now, what I want to do, right, is I want to create a thumbnail for every single element in it. So what we do is we use the notation, and then we go story. Right, that's the variable being passed. JS. For each story. Cool. Do a thumbnail. Image. The source is the story image URL. And then insert the caption. Hey, come on. I'm just going to do that. Yeah. Yes, caption. And I'm going to have a page 4. No, not yet. And this is going to have the story dot brief description. Okay, so there you go. Right, now what we should do, let's go and have a look. I will show you this again. Do we have the just gonna go here. I need that. So I'm just going to go app dot in my index of this. So anything, I'm just going to hardcode it for now. It's supposed to be fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and hard code story. So then what I'm gonna do, put this as the callback so that once this is done, it then returns us a story. Let me just story define, blah 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 blah. Okay, let's have a look. I think we should have it. It's right. Hang on. It only gets executed in runtime. So localhost 3000. Fill to lookup index and use directory. Blah 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 blah. I know I haven't. So when you're rendering, you are currently in app.js and you need to go to index.ejs, which is in views. So you go views. Oh. Ayagano. Okay.